On the table today, time to get our monster on with Godzilla vs. Kong. Hey everyone, it's Dan at Squirrel Stampede. We've got the mighty, the enormous, the metal, giant Mechagodzilla here. Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla vs. Kong are here. So lots of great things to see today. Let's get right to these fantastic roaring monsters.
Squirrel Stampede! Please squeak!
And a squirrel-eyed!
Before we get to giant Mechagodzilla, let's check in on our friends Godzilla and Kong. Battle Roar, Godzilla and Kong. I think I prefer this scale the best. It's the most easiest to work with. And then actually these two against Mechagodzilla will be pretty fun. Late last year we had checked on Godzilla vs. Kong, some regular action figures, and now it's kind of cool too to hear some sound effects with these guys. We have try me buttons on the boxes, make sure that yours has some batteries. So let's get these two out of the box, see how they look. And out of the boxes with Battle Roar, Godzilla and Kong. I think they're looking pretty good considering. I like the stance of this Godzilla. This is that classic look to the sky and roar Godzilla. The only thing that is kind of shocking is we have a transparent blue backplate system going that does not light up. For some reason I would think, oh, that's primed to light up with LEDs, but it is just a sound effect toy. So if you see these, don't expect it to light up. But still, a really impressive stance, and then it's all about the battle roar. I love how tiny his head looks. Such a fun look. The tiniest of jaws on this one. What do we have for any other articulation? I believe the arms can rotate on shoulders all the way around. And for hips, we might be able to get this monster in a good, somewhat front-facing attack. The tail is on a nice ball joint too. Maybe we could rotate this down for some stability. There we go, that'll kind of work. It almost looks like it's about to charge Kong. Okay, and so what are some things that Battle Roar Kong can do? One of the interesting things about Battle Roar Kong is he's got more of a rubberized face, which gives this roar look on his mask a little more realistic fearsomeness. The button for play would be on his back. Oh, that is a thick, giant button. And Kong will say some things. Yeah, pretty impressive face with this one. I like this one quite a bit. As for articulation on Kong, the shoulders will rotate. Good fist arm reach motion. I always thought Kong would have the advantage in the fight just because of the arm reach. And then shoulder and then fists are able to rotate. And then hips a little bit, but they're kind of a funky rotation because they're not really going to get you into much of a position. There might be something in there. Oh, the feet rotate too a little bit. Kind of needs a knee rotation or an elbow rotation to really make that work, but I think it's pretty good, especially when there's a sound effect included. I know that kind of limits things. So that's the deal with the battle roars. Now we can move on to the star of today's review! Giant Mechagodzilla. Now this was just a must to pick up from the store. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh my goodness, Mechagodzilla, and it's giant. And from the box, just testing it out in the box, there's some pretty cool features. Look at these hands. These hands have these great double grip articulation going. You can grab onto trees, well, other monsters of course, spin them around, just great claws on the thing. Interesting to see how these arms on the shoulders will do if they reach out. I'm not sure yet. What a terrific, ferocious looking face on the dude. I don't want to get into too many spoilers of the movie, so I'm just going to kind of look at what it is. A giant mechanical beast of Godzilla with possible King Ghidorah brain parts. Another really shocking thing about this giant toy, it was running only $20 at Walmart. That's a pretty good deal for a toy this size. There is more of a movie-like representation of giant Mechagodzilla, a lot more detail in this version. They can do some things with plastic, but they didn't really bother to overpaint it to kind of match it to the movie, did they? Legends collide as Godzilla and Kong, the two most powerful forces of nature, clash in a spectacular battle for the ages. The monster war rages on the surface and deep within our world as the spectacular secret realm of the Titans, known as the Hollow Earth, is revealed. I think that's the same thing we read last time. Well, whatever the story is, we have to remove from packaging now, so let's take a look at Giant Mechagodzilla out of pack. Mechagodzilla out, some assembly required. Mostly just in the back tail. Articulation in the back tail, very nice. The tail for some reason seems to have the most detail. Okay, detail, get it? Anyhow, let's get this tail installed. And Mecha is good to go. Oh, sorry Godzilla. So huge, how do we get this mechanical monster to stand up a little taller? Although I kind of like it hunched down. It's really creepy, especially again with these claw hands. It's like it's ready to grab something from the ground and throw it 100 feet. Alright, let's stand up a little bit. Let's get some height to her. Or it. What would you say? It, her, him? How about just robot? So there's a little more height to this mechanical monster. You know, it's funny, there's not much paint going on. It's just mostly a gray plastic, but it's kind of a shiny gray to it. So it kind of creates its own mechanical texture. Most of the paintwork goes down the back spine, a red inside spine with silver on the outside, but that creates a nice looking pattern of color. These spines are really soft, that's nice and safe. And there's a little bit of red power charge up in Mechagodzilla's chest area here, and moving down some on its belly. Most of the articulation though belongs in these hands. These are the most articulated part of this toy. We do not have elbows, unfortunately. It looks like there may be. There's fake articulation all over the place. We've got shoulders that rotate about this far up and then about this far back before it bumps into a leg or so. Shoulder pads are a little bit kind of there. I really wish there was articulation outward. We see a line, but it is fake. It is fake articulation. That is too bad. I would really like to see Mechagodzilla with a reach similar to what the back of the box had with these arms pulling out more. I guess $20 will only guarantee you so much articulation. Hips for moving it. And these hips look like we can kind of move all the way around. Oh, now look at that. Mechagodzilla is in super fast mode. That's great. Or just about to kick a soccer ball. And then back around to this tail. Oh, sorry, Kong. Note to self, next time I review Mechagodzilla, let's just clear the deck. Oh, look, it's totally going to punch Godzilla there. Wow, I went the wrong way. I would have got a better punch effect. And again, we've got some articulation on this tail. Look at the back weapon on this tail. That looks just so lethal. What a great toy in size, though. Maybe not so much in articulation. You know, most Godzilla toys over the years usually don't have too much articulation anyway. It's more of the fun of the size of the toy in the fight than it is how they work. And I think again with these hands, with these amazing hands that you can grab onto and spin around, that makes this toy. These are the best little hands. I kind of wish we had something with the head too. I don't believe there's any kind of articulation with the jaw there, and I don't believe we can rotate the head. It is just one solid piece of plastic up there. Would have been nice to see maybe some battle damage with this one too. something to tear off, destroy, break, that sort of fun. But again, for $20, what a deal, what a toy deal. I mean, stuff like this usually is like 40 or 50 or 60 even. So for 20 bucks, I think it's a great toy and a lot of fun to play with. Now you can totally get your monsters out. They're nice and solid toys. You can really give a good fight and not worry about breaking your toy. I just don't know how these two are really going to take Mechagodzilla out. What was that? Oh my goodness, some sizable earthquakes going on here. What is happening? Oh no, this can't be happening. It's Mecha SquirrelZilla. Oh no! And the two mechanical beasts have locked arms! Oh, Mecha SquirrelZilla with the takedown! In all my years, I've never seen anything like it! Mecha SquirrelZilla is taking out Mechagodzilla like it was nothing! Tinfoil nothing! Oh no! Now Mecha SquirrelZilla sees us! Look out! Look out! Oh my goodness. Sorry everybody, I didn't want to spoil the end of this movie. I know that the SquirrelZilla plotline was very well hidden by the directors and the writers, and here I am, just blowing up the ending, spoiling the movie with Mecha SquirrelZilla. But what a toy Mechagodzilla was. I like how it's flattened right now. Let's get its legs back into position. Good standing feet, too. Did I add that into my thoughts yet? Mechagodzilla has a great footprint, stands really well. Oh, I almost thought that there was some articulation in these legs for a second, and these knees. It looks like it's how they're put together. Man, I really want to just snap them, but I don't think they move. So you almost see some articulation there. But what a toy! What a great mechanical blunder the Mechagodzilla is. And I like this scale, this giant scale, with this scale of Kong and Godzilla. I think it makes for a fun battle play fight. Keep an eye out for these, they're really fun. And there we go with the giant Mechagodzilla and Battle Roar Kong and Godzilla. All three have been quite the fun. I think the best thing is the price point. 20 bucks for a giant Mechagodzilla. What a deal. If you liked today's video, please give us a squeak, a squirrel eye, and a squamment. Let us know what you think about the giant Mechagodzilla. Thank you for watching. That's all we have to say about that.